just have to test it out. All right, you're live.
You live with me or no?
I am. I got the camera on me as well, but...
Ooh! Oh. How's it going, everybody? It is starting a few minutes late, but thank you for joining us.
We here.
We out here. You know, kids make life simpler, but we've got the Newcastle-Tottenham game on and Chelsea-Crystal Palace, so a lot going on. You might hear me scream and yell randomly. Georgie's on his way over. He'll be here soon. Javi's currently wardrobe malfunction, but he'll be here momentarily. Oh, looks like he's finally got a shirt on. But I hope everyone's having a good weekend. Three pretty good games slated for this morning. Obviously, Liverpool, Man United coming up here in a little bit, but you've got a London derby right now with Chelsea Crystal Palace, and then you've got, I think, two top four contenders right here, Newcastle Tottenham. Tottenham finally looking like they're getting a spell of possession here. Newcastle has been dominating the play. We're going to see another Madueke hat trick. Can he match Haaland, Javi?
I don't think he's gonna get another. I don't think he's gonna get another hat trick in two games back to back.
Don't touch it. Oh, you're off now. What are you doing, Kulu? Leave it. Oh yeah, food. Food.
Yo, bear with us, everyone, while we're trying to get this set up. Hold on.
Still having some tech issues over there?
Yeah, it's just you.
Yeah. I blame Georgie.
Trying to get this all set up and sorted for the live today. But I'm also trying to get the chats up so that I can see what we're doing.
You think Georgie's going to want any
Scott
food?
said, yeah, it's really close to your faces. Yeah, because we're on TikTok, boy. Oh, we got a
Goal.
goal. We got a goal.
Offside.
Hold on, Junior. Sorry, it's because we're also live on YouTube, so it just automatically crops into the image. Junior said it's really close to your face. He doesn't like.
Is that a bad thing, Junior?
He doesn't like seeing your face that close up.
I'm surprised he's up this early. 8:42.
All right, so we already got a goal or no?
Nope. Offside.
Oh, offsides. Never mind.
Offside. Ooh, Cole Palmer's looking for it.
Working out right now. Got to fit into coach's gear.
I did see you picked up a new book. You're doing your 75-day craziness again, Junior. You watched that Arsenal game live, Javi, yesterday, or
Yeah.
how pissed were you?
I was upset at Declan Rice because you can't do that.
Yeah,
And you can't complain.
The first yellow was dumb too that he got.
Yeah.
That was the right call, but it was just
Both of them were the right calls. The fact
Yeah.
I get why people are upset at the referee because the referee is like you have to be consistent.
right.
So if I was Arteta, I would have gone off at the referee for the fact that he didn't give a yellow card to the guy to Joao Pedro
For doing the same thing.
For doing the same thing. Because if you think about it, if Joao Pedro gets a yellow card for kicking the ball away or whatever. I don't think Declan Rice does that in the second half because it's like, oh, somebody already got a yellow card for it, and I'm already on a yellow, so why would I do it? But I think he did it, and obviously, it's the right call. That's the thing. It's the right call. I get why people are upset, but it's the right call.
Question for you though: if he doesn't kick the, if he doesn't touch the ball,
no yellow. You're saying because he's still kind of like
because the ball, he kicked the ball at the other player, rolled the ball at him, and then went to go kick it.
Right.
Is it a card on? I forget who was the Brighton player.
No, I mean, he just rolled it out in front of himself to go and kick the ball. Declan Rice purposely walks in front of the ball.
But
that's not even the problem, though. The problem
was the little flick after.
It was the little toe poke. Like, if he doesn't toe poke and the guy just kicks the ball into him, the referee just goes has a word with Declan Rice and says, hey, just get out of the way earlier or whatever, and he's fine. But the fact that he, like, purposely toe poked it when the guy was going to kick it.
Yeah.
But it's funny because everybody on Twitter and, like, all these other social media places are posting the screenshot of right when Declan Rice gets kicked.
Oh, yeah.
After the toe poke, and people are like, Declan Rice got a second yellow for this. And it's like, no, it's not because of that.
It's for the toe poke. He moved the ball and then got kicked. 28 for Junior. Day 28. Down 19. Damn, son.
This guy goes on these crazy...
I know.
I don't know how you do that, Junior, to be honest.
That's wild.
I literally I've looked into this 70-day challenge or whatever that you do. And first of all, I'm never going to read a book. So that's out of the window. Second of all, I can barely get one workout in, let alone two. And third, I don't like to go on diets. So as soon as I looked at it, I clicked out. No chance. Does EPL review games and withdraw yellows if it's deemed a dive? I don't think you can challenge
the double yellows. I don't think so either.
You can challenge a red. You can protest the reds, but I don't believe you can challenge a second yellow, even if it leads to a red.
Do you have hot sauce here?
What kind?
Any kind.
I'm
not a hot sauce snob.
I have Valentina. Do you know Valentina?
Is it good?
Sauce. Yeah, it's Mexican hot sauce, but yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's good. Works for me. Who else do we have on here? It's hard for me to...
How do I...
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, there we go.
So, you can toggle back and forth. You're just doing it off from your computer now, huh? Look at you. You're smart.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get this so that it...
Like snags. Yeah.
So we can see both of them.
Yeah, not easy.
There's got to be a way. There we go. That's it. That's what I'm looking for.
Here we go. Newcastle corner. Great ball.
Boom. So now we got both of the chats.
What's Arteta going to do next weekend with for the North London derby? Jorginho and Partey? Or Havertz? He has probably Havertz.
Well, I talked about Partey because the goal, if you look at the goal, he's tracking Joao Pedro during that long ball. And we're already a man down. He's tracking him the whole time.
Barely tracking.
And then he just kind of like starts jogging. Joao Pedro keeps going forward.
Yep.
And then when the ball rebounds, Joao Pedro's by himself. Like that's basic defending, especially as a six.
And especially when you only have one sit. Like that is your one job is to make sure when the ball hits the penalty spot, you beat anyone else there.
I guarantee that Arteta watched that on video and is like debating whether he starts Thomas Partey or like had a conversation with him and said like you can't. This is essentially cost us the 3 points.
But who else do you play? What do we have?
You could put Jorginho. It's frustrating because I thought like with Mikel Merino now, if he would have been healthy, now you just slip him in and you do the double six with. Well, you don't even need to do the double six because you put Mikel Merino as technically the 6, but then you still slip Jurrien Timber as the inverted fullback.
Yeah.
And then that way you can play with almost like Jurrien Timber and Mikel Merino as double pivots.
You think that's Timber's just going to play in there as a midfielder and then start Calafiori and just call it a day?
Maybe. But I
missed what we're looking at here.
I think he'd probably
we're looking
rather
at a red card penalty. What are we doing? What's going on?
I think he'd rather have Jorginho as the 6 now.
Well, I'm saying for this North London derby, you're going to have to probably play both of them. You have to play, if you play Jorginho, who plays with him now? Because you've...
Well, nobody still have right. Oh, shit, you're right. No, well, then you just put...
You have options. You bring Havertz back, and then you start Martinelli up top or Trossard up there.
But that's the one of our main problems because we don't have a center forward.
Yeah.
So you have to put a winger as a forward if you're going to drop Kai Havertz in.
Yep.
Or you have to play with Thomas Partey and Jorginho.
Or you could just start Eddie and... Oh, wait, no. Sterling?
Honestly.
That might actually be...
Yeah. All right, first of all, I'm going to get
hamstring problem for the ref.
Referee's done his hammy, boys.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at Big Ainge just laughing at him.
Junior said no games to coach today, boys.
Nope. We had our first pre-ECNL games yesterday, Junior. We, for my Magic girls, we did not do well. Good news is, plenty of time to fix the things we need to fix. You got any games today, Junior? After you run your half marathon or whatever you're running this morning? You think Georgie will want anything?
You can text him after this.
Just order him a veggie omelet and call it a day.
Spinach and feta omelet.
Is that what he gets every time?
Yeah, no sweet potato fries instead of the hash browns, and then wheat toast dry, no butter. Every time.
Body's a temple, that man. Let's go, Eze.
Chicken and waffles.
I thought about it. I just thought it'd be hard to eat out of their little... Oh, there he is. Do we just want to text him real quick?
He said, I'm watching the live, shaking my head. I'm on the YouTube chat. He just posted once. He put corruption. That's it.
Georgie, can you throw your... Georgie, since you are watching on the live, do you want any breakfast? We're ordering some. If you're coming over, what do you want? He says, damn right.
They should ban grits.
Send your order in the YouTube chat, Georgie.
They should ban grits from being a
Oh, there's Maduki.
Maduki. By the way, his name's not really Maduki. Unless you're the announcer for the University or the Ohio Stadium announcer.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got to finish that.
Yeah, he does.
Holland, perfect right there. He opens up his body on his left foot, smashes it.
Better first touch and then finishes. Doesn't take that extra one, and yeah, even if he does take that. Holland put on a clinic yesterday.
Breakfast meat, bacon, save options.
He said, I'm good, man. Thank you. Appreciate it, though.
All right. Gucci. Joe, how's your FPL doing? Yeah, I think you're pretty low. I don't know how I climbed up the table this weekend.
What do you mean? Did you captain Holland? That's why.
I captain Holland, yeah. Why. But everybody else did terrible. I had Areola.
I've only had a few people play. I've only had Holland, João Pedro. I've only had two players play this week.
Yeah.
Holland and João Pedro. What do you mean? My FPL team's doing great this week. Georgie? I had my goalie play. Wells. What's up? Lobo? Deuce? You want juice? Deuce?
He wants juice. I'll get some juice.
Interested to see which team out of these two games, who's going to break the deadlock first. Chelsea with a corner. Could be here. Nope. Couldn't clear the front post. Yeah, George, I agree. It does suck. You can't search for people in the league. But I also didn't realize that was going to be a problem because I didn't expect us to have so many people in the league that we actually had to search. But I am currently in first place if you just scroll to the top. No, I'm currently 72nd, Georgie. 72, where are you at? In Junior, I hope you you joined our FPL. If not, I'm disappointed. I'm looking for you now, right now, Georgie. See if I can find you.
That's parenting. You know that, Joe. Kids want juice. You get the juice. They don't want juice.
Oh, really? Did you get the wrong juice?
No, I got the right juice.
Did you juice it wrong?
I didn't juice it wrong.
Man. Uh-oh. Finish?
Ooh, here comes Chelsea. Maduki.
What a touch.
Yes, yes, yes. Was that Cole Palmer? Please tell me that was Cole Palmer on the assist.
Yeah, to Nicholas Jackson.
Vamos.
Nicholas Jackson.
Playing well, huh?
I mean, of course Cole Palmer gets a touch on it, right?
Cole Palmer's my vice captain, but I don't think we get any points for that, right?
Nope. Uh-oh.
Player down.
No
Chelsea
goal.
up 1-0.
No goal.
Did they turn it back?
No, I'm just kidding. He looks... Nah, that doesn't look good, though, for Dean Henderson. I do need to get Cole Palmer somehow into my fantasy team. But one Haaland costs. Do you have Haaland on yours?
I do.
You don't have Salah, though, do you?
No, I don't have Salah. Can't afford Haaland and Salah in the same... Unless I end up going with Johnny Evans as a center back.
That's kind of where my team's at right now. I have Haaland, Salah, Bruno Fernandes, Isak.
That's such a good assist.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people will just try and toe poke shoot it. He toe pokes it just to get the assist. Ooh,
Oh.
That looked painful.
His own player need him in the back of the head.
That looked painful.
Yeah. That's not good. He's not moving at all. Food is ordered.
Love it.
The real question is, what will be here first?
The food or George?
Yeah. Georgie, what time you heading over?
What number was? So what position were you in?
74th.
74th, and you guys were talking.
What are you in?
Talking smack. I'm like 38 right now.
No, you're not.
I'm climbing up the ranks.
Oh, snap.
Check it out.
Where'd you do last week? Oh, you triple captain last week.
Triple captain Haaland. I knew he was going to get a hat trick. That was like the easiest way to maximize points.
That was really smart. That was smart.
Easiest way to maximize points.
See, I don't.
And I captained him again.
It worked out well.
It did.
I like to save a lot of my chips for the double game weeks that happen around Christmas time.
I like to use mine before I just completely give up on the fantasy league and just stop updating my team halfway through the season.
Oh, no. Should we do some type of... I feel like we should do some type of punishment for between you, me, and Georgie for whoever finishes last place.
I'm in because I'm not finishing last.
Loser shaves their head.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Georgie, you in? Loser shaves their head for the fantasy league? Or are you scared? I'll grow my hair for a year.
Sancho in the stands, watching Chelsea. What do you think about Sancho, Joe? Is he a good signing?
Stop. I feel like the question is a joke at this point. I mean,
you don't like him?
I like him. I think Sancho's great. But does Chelsea really need him? Like, who does is he going to start? He's going to start now moving forward over Madueke?
Yeah, I don't think
or
they
be
really
a backup for Madueke?
But they got him on loan with an obligation to buy. So they have to buy him based on his performance. It could be between 20 to 25 mil, I guess, depending on appearances, goals, all that kind of stuff. I looked at his stats, though. Doesn't have as much end product as you would
As
hope.
you think, yeah.
So he's a good player.
Yep.
Didn't do anything for Manchester United, obviously.
Played well for Dortmund last year.
Played pretty well for Dortmund last year, but you already have. So you have Joao Felix, who can come off the bench.
Yep. Or
And you
start.
have, who else?
Pedro Neto.
And no, but I'm talking about like off the bench, right?
Oh.
Because right now you have all those guys.
You're talking about if you...
And Kunku, Joao Felix, and who else? Mudryk.
And
Sancho. That's pretty much it as far as attacking options that they have.
I feel like we're missing one.
No, because I think that was Neto. But
Mudryk, Felix, and Kunku. Oh, I guess, yeah, I'm thinking of probably Sterling, who now loaned out.
Yeah. So it's not terrible. You don't need him because...
No, yeah.
But...
I guess I forget they don't have any like young wingers to come fill in. Like I think of Arsenal and we have, you know what I mean? I guess we had people like Reece Nelson or people like Smith Rowe, but we've now offloaded them. That I guess they do need him. Or will need him. So I guess I think it's better than I was originally thinking, assuming he can perform well in the Premier League this year. Where's your truck? Truck. Where is it?
I may or may not get in trouble for giving Roman my phone because Bernie doesn't like him being on the adult YouTube.
Oh, that's fair.
That's all right.
What do you think of Sancho?
I think Sancho would have been a really good acquisition for Chelsea had they not had the obligation to buy. Had it just been a straight loan or like obligation to buy after meeting certain performance milestones.
Like X amount of goals or X amount of goal contributions.
And I think if they would have done like just minutes played, right? Like he has to start or he has to play in at least, half of the games or something simple to make it where it's like as long as he's somewhat of a decent player, we'll buy him just to take him off your hands. But if he completely flops,
we're not taking him. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Chelsea or
Dan Burn? Nope. Do you know how long Solanke is out for?
Early September? No, early October maybe, late September.
And any news on how long Marino's out?
It says early October on the foot mob, but they don't. I don't think they confirmed it yet.
It's not too bad. A month. Obviously not ideal, but
Arteta said it. He's like, we signed him for 4 years. We didn't sign him for 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So Eze is good. I like Eze.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Eze. I wish Olise would have stayed because I think Crystal Palace would have been really good with the two of them if they could stay healthy.
Yeah, but they got they got Mateta. I like my boy Mateta.
I like Mateta too, but imagine the three of them as your three-pronged attack.
Yeah. Well, Olise is really good.
Yeah, Olise's really good. Showed that in the
Olympics. You know who Mateta reminds me of?
Georgie?
No. I just forgot. Okay.
What threw you off that? Georgie throws you off that bat, huh?
Threw me off. It was.
Oh my gosh.
Who's the other Chelsea player? Played for like 100 different clubs. Looks kind of like Mateta, bald, beard.
Anelka?
Huh?
No, I have no idea.
Anelka.
Is it Anelka?
Do you remember Anelka?
Yes, I remember Anelka.
Anelka. He reminds me of Anelka. He's got like a similar build.
There's
similar playing style.
Watched a good chunk of Anelka's documentary. It's interesting.
Anelka. Yeah. He was controversial, wasn't he?
Yeah. Don't ask me to recall too much of the documentary.
I watched a little bit of the. Did you watch Zlatan? There was a documentary on Zlatan in his early days.
No, I haven't.
The worst documentary I've ever seen in my life. They literally, like, the whole premise of it was documenting Zlatan in his early days when he was struggling. But the whole point of a documentary like that is you document when he's struggling to show at the end that he's like
how he
got past the diversity or the diversity.
It just ends with him as like adversity. As a mediocre player. Or something.
It literally just ends with him like just being sad and like it didn't work out wherever he was at, and it was like, yeah, this player just didn't work out.
Pretty sure he had a pretty good career.
It was terrible.
Accomplished.
It was terrible, yeah. And I looked and I was like, what? And it said,
like, where's the part 2?
Yeah. And it said on the thing is like just documenting the early days of Zlatan, and I'm like, still, you got to say something towards the end, like Zlatan went on to have a great career or something.
Oh, they didn't even have like the little clip at the the black screen with the white words.
It was just like
although all of this happened, he went on to score X amount of goals, win X amount of games.
Yeah, it was just like a depressing end, and that was it.
Dang, this food was already picked up.
It is pretty close, but that's pretty quick for them making it. Oh yeah, he did shave a little bit, didn't he, Maresca?
Oh yeah, man, he's in mid-season form. Look at him; he looks clean.
To be fair, though, that is one thing I have a lot of respect for. Most of the managers at like higher levels, they're all super fit.
Yeah.
Not super fit, but like they're still athletic. Like you could tell that they were high level athletes in their prime, and for the most part,
are still in good shape.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you also, I mean, I feel like you have. I feel like a lot of the younger ones are. The older ones, obviously not so. Like I don't think Louis van Gaal is in great shape.
Yeah. Some of the older heads.
Yeah.
But those are like the older heads, right? Like Louis van Gaal, David Moyes. Like even David Moyes is actually in pretty good shape.
I was going to say David Moyes is actually pretty good shape.
Like
for
Roy Hodgson,
Big
Ainge, Sam Allardyce. Like then you look at, like I look at like
even look at Eddie Howe. He's not in bad shape.
Eddie Howe, Diego Simeone.
Oh, Diego Simeone, I feel like
Pep Guardiola.
Yeah.
You know who I really liked when I was first starting to be a coach, I was always like, in the future when I like get to the high levels and I get to dress all nice, I want to dress like Yogi Löw from Germany.
Oh yeah.
I liked he had the
black
like the
t-shirt.
all black with the button up, and like he would like kind of open up the button up, and he just was super fit. Here comes Chelsea again.
What are you gonna do though yourself with the super fit part?
Yeah, I'm not into that as much, to be honest. I will. So this is what I tell Brittany too, because she stresses out sometimes about like she doesn't have enough time to go to the gym, and like the times that she does go to the gym right now are like super inconvenient, like 4 a.m. before work or whatever, right? And I'm like, first of all, everybody goes through this phase when they have kids, where it's like time-wise, you have to give up some things, you have to sacrifice
something. You're losing something.
Yeah, the gym is typically one of those things because you have to work, you have to spend time with your kids, like that kind of stuff. But I'm like, just try and stay, like we both just got to try and stay in somewhat decent shape until the kids go to school. Because then the moment the kids go to school,
life is way easier.
Boom.
Yep.
Drop them off, go to the gym, go do whatever it is we want.
Yep.
Pick them up. We got plenty of time. Right now and we don't do babysitting either.
And you don't have family around to help. Like
exactly.
It's not like you could drop them off at grandma's house for 2 hours.
Right.
Oh, what a finish. Harvey Barnes. What a finish, bud.
All right. Newcastle goes up 1-0.
Who played that in? Kelly?
Do you have anybody on Newcastle?
Isak.
Ah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Isak. My 3 strikers, João Pedro, Haaland, and Isak.
Big Ainge getting the sack, ladies and gentlemen. This is who we are. This is how we play. Oh, it's a great finish.
That skips right in front of him, too.
That is so difficult to do.
Across his body, opens his hips.
People don't give these players enough respect for this.
That's insane.
The ball's driven in hard on the bounce, and he still has to open up to his right foot and side nets it.
Yep.
That's impressive.
2 great goals in both games. The touch from Palmer. And then, I mean, even the ball in. Under pressure. Perfect ball. Difficult ball to handle, and he still does. Uh-oh. Ooh, I thought someone was going to shoot from there.
All right, question for you, Joe. Who is the first big manager or big team manager to get sacked this season? And so let's narrow it down. We got Chelsea, Tottenham, Manchester United, Manchester City, Arsenal.
That was my question. When you say big, do you mean big club or do you mean
Big
top
club.
team?
Big
Like-
club.
Okay. Let me look at the table. Honestly, the one you just said is probably, if I had to bet,
Big Ainge.
Big Ainge. Just because they haven't won anything since he's been there. This is now his, what, second or third season?
I think it's his second.
Second full season, I know for sure. Did he start with them at the beginning of last year?
I think so.
Okay. Second full season. Yeah. I'd probably say Big Ainge if they would have to really struggle though. Like I don't really think that any of the main club managers are on a hot seat. Obviously Arne Slot just starting. Maresca same thing, just starting. But you'd never know with Chelsea. However, I mean they looked really good. They're winning now. Arteta no, Pep no. So who's that leave? Ten Hag.
Ten Hag, I think, is probably pretty close to
You
being
think so?
to being in a hot seat. Yes.
I feel like he was on the hot seat, but then they made the decision to stick with him. That now they would have to, like, that to me, he has this season no matter what. Because they did, unless they're in like a relegation battle, obviously, but if they're in where did they finish last season? Fifth? Sixth?
Somewhere around there. But the reason why I say that is because they weren't sure that they were going to stick with him.
I know, but they did.
But they did.
And they even caved to him on some of his demands, didn't they?
I don't know, but I just know that I have a feeling, judging Ineos, is that they were like, all right, we're going to stick with you, but like you're not going to get you're going to be on a short leash.
Yeah. But
You get the transfer window. Once we finish our transfers and everything, there's no more excuses. There's no more rebuilding. There's no more anything else. You've gotten your squad. He's got 75% of the Ajax team that he coached at Ajax, so he's got the players that he wants. If he doesn't get top 5, I think he's. And I think if he's battling most of the season between like let's say 7 and 10, I think they'll sack him halfway through the season.
Well, that's what I guess what I was going to ask you. Are you asking for who's going to get sacked mid-season or at the end of the season if it doesn't turn out? Because I think if he's 10, if he's like in the bottom half of the table, yes, I could see him getting sacked halfway through. But if he's in the 7th or 8th spot and their form is improving and they're showing that they can make a run at top 4, I don't think he'll get sacked. Because that's kind of where they finished last season, and they ended up winning a trophy. Because the one positive of Ten Hag is, even if the league isn't going to go well, he is returning you trophies at least. That I feel like that has to count for something, and it has to buy you some level of time.
Yeah.
What do you think? You're thinking Ten Hag?
I think the one of the main reasons why I say that as well is because he hasn't gotten the public's approval and the supporters' approval still.
I could see that.
Like people still don't, people
the fans
still don't,
pushing for it more.
Yeah, like people still aren't convinced about Erik Ten Hag.
Until his masterclass this afternoon. Ooh. Oh, what the?
What are you watching, bro? Look at this. Some weird stuff, man. Let me see.
That's the adult YouTube.
Hey, but you have to go to the bed with those. You have to go to the bed with those. That he's working. Right, man? Okay, I'm going to take the phone away. Oh, go sit on the chair. Go sit on George's chair right there. Yeah, right there.
You can be Georgie?
No, Roman.
No, Robin, no.
Don't drop it. You can sit on the chair if you want. Alright. You're going to sit here, you're fine. But you have to roll it on like this. Yeah. Did Georgie say he was on his way?
Georgie hasn't
This
said.
man just hanging out.
He's just chilling, dude. He's doing his hair, makeup. I think they're just gonna show up at his house and do it there for him. He's getting ready. I was actually wondering if he might be nervous. Georgie, are you still on? You still watching?
Let me pull up the league table right now.
The Premier League table?
Yeah, I want to see.
Throw it up there. These next 2 games for us are huge, man. For Arsenal.
Yeah, who do we got? Tottenham and who else?
City. Tottenham at home, I think, and then City away.
That's probably why Arteta was okay with drawing against Brighton, going to man down, because he's like, we're going to draw against Brighton because we can't afford to lose this game, and then we have to beat Tottenham and Manchester City.
Yeah.
But like, imagine a loss to
Yeah,
Brighton
have to
and
go
then a
into those
loss
2
between
games.
one of those next 2 games. Yeah.
Yeah. You puts you. Brighton was a must-win game going in, and Rice. Here we go. Isak, what can you do? Oh, can't get a touch on it. No Van de Ven for Tottenham. All right, 1 sec. The food's here. I'll grab it. Are you fine with plasticware? You want me to use any of yours? I'm fine with plasticware.
I'm fine with plasticware. Yeah. Food is here. Let's go.
Hot sauce in the fridge?
Yeah.
Hey.
Lobos, vente. Roman, say hi to the people.
Hey people,
Say, come on, you gunners.
come on, girl.
All right. Let's get it. All right, everyone. If you're joining us, we are watching the Premier League today. Chelsea Crystal Palace and Tottenham Newcastle. We got it on both screens up here in the studio. Keeping you guys up to date on the scores. Chelsea doing pretty well. Chelsea fans finally finding some consistency, I think. Obviously, I know you guys lost the first match, but that one doesn't really count because it's Manchester City. You guys are always going to lose. Is he just chilling downstairs? Yeah, just leave him. He'll come up when he wants. Roman, what do you think about Chelsea? You think they're good or no? No? Oh, you're camera shy all of a sudden, huh? Yeah, it's almost halftime. We'll take a little break at halftime.
Come here, Lobo.
Vente Lobos.
What a ball.
Yes.
What a touch.
Your iPad's over there. Yeah, go get your iPad. I'll put the trucks on. Andale.
Truck. Trucks. Where's your dad? Man, if I could grow hair, I would grow it and it would look like Aziz. That man has some nice hair. Or Maduki. No. The De Bruyne lookalike. Now that De Bruyne is going with that.
See, De Bruyne came in with the man bun.
Mm-hmm.
in preseason. All right, Chelsea, Crystal Palace, halftime. Chelsea up 1-0 off a goal by Madueke. Because you know Madueke always gets on the scoreboard.
No, what? Nicholas Jackson scored.
Oh, no, you're right. It was Nicholas Jackson, sorry. Never mind.
Assisted by Cole Palmer. Set up by Madueke.
He was involved somehow, I'm sure.
I don't know. Have you seen any of the clips online of Cole Palmer's interviews and how often he says what?
No. Did you just say it all the time?
Dude,
every time they ask him a question or something?
What? The caption. Oh, here we go. What can you do, Isak? This should be our striker right here. Look at that. He would fit in so well, wouldn't he?
Baffled. Bamboozled, in fact, as to why we didn't chase Ivan Toney or Alexander Isak.
Or Victor?
Victor,
That
I
whole,
feel like
that
we
whole
would have
saga
been...
fell apart, huh?
Yeah, Victor, that one, I think he needs to get rid of his agent because his agent is killing him.
Yeah.
He's frozen out. He had offers. They were all on the table. And how do you go from, I want to play, I want to leave Napoli, I want to leave Napoli. You get the two offers that you want, and then you're like, nah, I'm going to stay at Napoli or whatever.
What two offers did he get? Saudi and Chelsea?
Saudi and Chelsea. Chelsea offered him a good package. Obviously, they were never going to compete with Saudi wages, but that's okay. I think Victor Osimhen was like, I'm not lowering my wages. And it's like, dude, if you're not lowering your wages, that's fine. But you're already out of the squad at Napoli. People know that in order for you to play, you're gonna have to go somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's gonna pay you the wages that you were on because especially if you're trying to come to the Premier League, coming from Italy.
Right. You have to.
Like, you're gonna have to lower your wages at least for a little bit. What I would have done if I was Osimhen is signed a 1-year contract.
I'm surprised he didn't. I don't know.
Sign a 1-year contract if you think you're really that good.
And prove it.
Prove it, and then the next time be like, all right. Or sign a contract that says, I want a 1-year contract. If I meet these performance milestones, then I get to these wages for year 2 and year 3. But it seemed like he just like, I don't know.
It was a weird thing. It was like, I don't care. It's not about the money, but then it was about the money. Because you know what I mean? If it's about the money, then take the Saudi money. They would have. Yeah. They didn't offer you a wage cut. So, but now he's not.
They were
playing, which
offering
sucks.
him like $560,000 a week.
It's insane.
Unbelievable.
Yep. All right. Well, halftime now for both games.
Yep.
We are going to take a quick commercial break. We will see you at the start of the second half.